What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit a million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
O'Reilly.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hashtag no music, no intro. I feel like I'm real comfortable right now, Ryan. Like, I am literally laying on my couch recording this podcast because that's how little the Saints fucking stress me up to now in my life, bro. I have no worries about these dudes. The news comes out today, this afternoon, whenever it happened. Ceedy Deuce, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson added to the COVID list. I mean, and I maintain our Instagram for the podcast. You follow us at Saints Twitter Pod on Instagram, or Saints Twitter Podcast on Instagram, please. And I saw when he went live, but like I don't really watch people's lives because I don't fucking have time to watch people's lives.
Yeah, I don't look at that shit.
Yeah, and so like I got the notification. I was like, okay, whatever. And then like apparently it was his birthday, CDB, and it's so funny because like with him as a player, like none of this is surprising. Like,
oh come on, I remember. I think it was D tweeted. It was I don't know if it was on.
Yes, it was D. Shout out to D.
Yeah, D fourth down on D. Check out her YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Page. Awesome shit. But D, she was like, this motherfucker. This nigga CJ got a whole damn party, a whole fucking parlay up in his house. Or something like that. I just looked at it, I was like, oh shit.
Nigga was having a kickback during the pandemic.
A whole kickback, you hear me? I'm just like, oh shit. So when I saw he was out, he wasn't like they said he wasn't at practice today, but he wasn't on the injury report. I was like, oh. And of course, oh boy, this motherfucker. We still don't know if he's like he has COVID. Is he asymptomatic? Was he in contact? Or they just, we don't know.
We don't know, but it could be like we don't know. Yeah, you're right. I remember this whole situation. Like this is potential. We don't know the severity or the extent of it yet, but he could miss wild card weekend, bro.
Absolutely. He has to miss 10 days. So, what's a week from today? A week from today is next Thursday. So yeah, he would miss. Even if it's on a Sunday, he would miss.
It's done. It's done for him.
Yeah, it's done. It's done for him. So, I mean, that's just stupid. Stupid.
It's a very selfish thing to do as a player in terms of just like your teammates, because you're letting your teammates down. Like, not fuck us, like the fans, like whatever, like don't care about us, but like as
fuck humanity, like fuck humanity
that too.
And everything.
Yeah, well that too.
Just your teammates. At least care about your damn teammates, bro.
Right? Don't worry about the world. Don't worry about your teammates. And it's like, yo, like you've been doing potentially, we don't fucking know, but potentially you've been doing all right, like for a 17-week NFL season with training camp and whatever, and like now at the most crucial time, man. Like, you gonna fucking throw a kickback for your it's just if we only did a podcast only talking about Saint shenanigans that pulled up. I'm not talking about recapping games, previewing games, none of that. We would still have plenty of content for a podcast.
We still have a weekly episode.
At least
We're gonna have some shit. That's crazy.
I guess the good news is it sounds like P-Rob got activated from IR, which is really big, considering how well he was playing before he got hurt. And now who knows? Like I don't either him or probably PJ Williams maybe going in the nickel role. We don't know.
Yuck. These niggas. I said at the beginning of the season, man, this season will be about managing your roster and battling attrition. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's part of like injuries and shit like that, but don't let this COVID thing, man, just follow protocol, bro. Like, just do it. Just do it. Season gonna be over in a couple of weeks. You know?
Right?
Do what the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just bask into COVID-19. Like, you can do whatever. But, like, just hold it. Man, like, damn. I wonder if Sean Payton and Gail Benson are gonna do like a bubble.
I think so.
At least while they're at home. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be shocked like at all, and I would expect them to. Definitely. He comes across as a very immature player, like extremely immature. So like that's why like when it's him, it's like, oh, of course it's fucking Ceedy.
Right.
Like, who else would it be? Like, duh.
Like nothing this season that he's done has surprised anybody.
Not a single incident, bruh. Not a one. Not a single.
Only thing I appreciate is like, knock on wood, but nothing has been off the field. It's all been like,
yes,
kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But nothing like, dealing with the police or nothing like that we know of.
All right, so let's lay it out. Let's lay it out for everyone. We talked about it a little bit on the recap show for the Vikings. For the Saints to get the number 1 seed, they had to beat a completely depleted Carolina team. Like, beat them. That's the first part. Second part is the Bears have to beat the Packers. The good news is the Bears actually have something to play for them to get into the playoffs. So they're going to play their best.
It's a must-win game for them.
It is. The Packers have to play their best because they are trying to keep the number 1 seed. So that's going to be a competitive game. And then I don't even know who the Seahawks are playing. I don't know. Like that tells you what I don't even know. I feel like as a responsible podcast host, I should like know this, but whatever. I'm pulling it up right now. Scores. The
49ers.
Okay, so Seahawks play the 49ers, and they have something to play for too, because if everything works out the Seahawks way, they can become the number 2 seed, or if everything really works out for them, they can become a number 1 seed. So they're playing for something too.
Yeah.
So we talked about on the recap show, Saints fans, don't as Sean Payton once said to a butcher, worry about your own meat.
Yeah.
Just watch the game on Sunday. It should be a blowout because no Christian McCaffrey, no Mike Davis. So the Panthers are down to their 3rd string running back. I believe I saw Adam Schefter tweeted earlier today that they're going to be to like on their fourth and fifth tackles. Man, Trey Hendrickson, if he plays, I know he was a limited practice today, but if he plays, and maybe this is a game that you may look at, we don't really want to put Trey in there, get him ready for the playoffs.
Yeah.
I get it. But if he plays, man, he might end up having fucking the sack total for the year, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like, this is time. That's the thing. That's one thing you point out is A lot of these players, man, they care about them little stats, bro. Like those stats go a long way as far as like contracts and Pro Bowls and off-season accolades and stuff like that. So they're gonna want to reach those little milestones and shit like that.
Oh,
So,
I saw like someone tweeted. Oh, I think it was Sean Kelly. Like when the Pro Bowl, rosters came out or whatever, and people get snubbed in the Pro Bowl all the time. Pro Bowl's a joke, but he was like, Pro Bowl doesn't matter. It's all about All Pro. And I'm like, yo, tell that to agents. Because we know, I can guarantee you when it comes to negotiating, their agents are bringing up, my client is a X-time Pro Bowler. Like that shit matters. It matters.
Absolutely. I don't give a fuck what they say. I mean, look, I know it's a joke. Obviously, it's a joke. But you mention it. Like, people mention it. You know what I'm saying? Announcers are mentioned. 8-time Pro Bowler. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a part of your accolades that you carry as a football player. It's on Wikipedia. You go to Wikipedia for any NFL player. It tells you how many Pro Bowls they have, how many All Pros. So, it goes, it's calculated when they choosing, Hall of Fame players down the road, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, that shit matters, man. Like, especially for the Pro Bowl, not just like a alternate. There's no alternates this year. Just because, they won't be in the game.
Right.
So. But, all that shit gonna matter, man. It's gonna be interesting to see. You said it was gonna be a blowout, man. I don't know, bro. Like,
did I say that? I didn't say that. I said they should dominate.
They should, yeah. Like,
whoa.
Yes, they should. But I'm thinking about Marshawn Lattimore going in there, looking at the sky, like la la. I'm thinking about Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy, Teddy gonna come in that motherfucker like ready to play. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
And we played them early this year. There was no C-Mac. They did have Mike Davis, but what was the score? 27-24.
I mean, it came down to a missed 65-yard field goal.
So we playing in their house. I know that doesn't matter much, but it's like I don't know anybody thinking it. Like I think Burns is gonna be out. We're still not sure about that.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
He may have broken one of Drew's ribs earlier this year. Nigga.
I'm trying to think because I remember Drew Brees had like a shoulder injury. I can't remember if that was the game.
I believe it was. It was. Yeah, it was.
He had like a shoulder injury. His arm was, Anyway,
I don't remember the tackle that went in for Armstead. It was. And you was like, get him out of here. It wasn't hashtag put him to hearse, but like
no, it wasn't hearse.
I just remember that rep, that burn, that fumble.
It was awful. It was awful. So I don't know, man. Like this game,
like everyone's like I'm seeing like I don't Saints fans. When will we learn? Right? This is like point of us doing this podcast is for us to teach you guys. I'm seeing that people are saying this game should be like the Saints should be up like 28-0 by halftime. Have you met this fucking team?
It's like, do the Saints fans just forget everything or whatever? It's like
it's exhausting, Ryan.
We see about Mitch's. I mean, if we're up by 20, we're up by 3 or 4 scores, we should, pack it in. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Like, first of all, nobody has blown out the Panthers this year. Like
not even the Chiefs.
Nobody. Like it's just not how their team is built. Their team is not a good defense at all. But they're like one of those like sweat equity, just play hard and be in the right place type of defenses where you just can't just like destroy them. You know what I'm saying? It's like just have to be patient and and work through it, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Well, Drew Brees, he sliced them up when he played them earlier this year. But it's the Saints are not gonna go up there and just blow them out. Unless they just lay down. Unless they go up there and they're not caring and they just lay down and which could happen. It could happen. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it could happen.
But I think you said it, man. Like I don't know if our fans just forget. Like, did we forget the Eagles game this year?
Yeah.
The Raiders game this year. Saints fans last year were like, let me go ahead and book this flight to Green Bay.
Yeah. I remember that shit.
What are we fucking doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, has this team? If one thing this team has taught you as a fan is that they're very fucking consistent. They're consistent. So I'm seeing it on my timeline. I'm just like, okay, all right. Like, yes,
it's like I'm not trying to come off as like I'm predicting doom and gloom, but I'm just like man, just look at the history, man. It's like,
thank you.
This team does not like. I wish I could just pull up the stats, but like if you looked at all the losses of our past 4 years, I guarantee probably half or more than half of them are against losing teams.
Nigga, listen.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so you just can't go into any of these games feeling like, oh, we're going to run roughshod over. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how the league set up, and it ain't how the Saints set up. Shit.
Nope. It isn't. Like, this isn't 2011 where it's just they just out murking fucking teams. Like, that doesn't happen.
In 2011, we got beat by the damn winless Rams. So
Come on, man. This team has taught you that they are consistently consistent in their MO.
Exactly.
So, yes, in a perfect world, I'm sure Sean Payton would love to be, like, a perfect example. The Bucks, when they played the Lions, that game was over at halftime. Like, Tom Brady did not take a single snap in the second half. Blaine Gabbert fucking was a starting quarterback.
Nuts. That's crazy.
In a perfect world, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what Sean would want, because at that point, you know, for all intents and purposes, you got the win locked up, and then you can fucking scoreboard watch. Perfect scenario. That just doesn't happen with this team.
No.
It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
Our luck is going to be 14-10 going into the half or some shit.
You know, Saints Twitter gonna be on fire, bro.
On fire. You know, and we don't. And the other games are probably gonna be close too. You know, so it's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? And we're going to watch all 3 hours of all that shit.
Nah, bro. Like I could already see like the Seahawks game. Whatever. Like the Seahawks can beat the 49ers. I'm pretty sure of that. Like, well, I don't
know, man. Like, the 49ers are weird. Like,
especially
in division games. In division games, like they just, I don't know, they figure out some shit.
They are. You're weird. Well, but I could envision the Seahawks having the advantage against San Francisco, and then both Saints and Bears are up 14-10 going into halftime. And then everyone's like, oh boy, like here we go.
You know it. And then come the second half, you know. I want the Saints to just handle y'all business.
Yeah, that's it, man.
And you know, most likely Green Bay is gonna beat the Bears.
Yeah, and it is what it is. And I tweeted it earlier that the Saints will have the 2 seed and will likely either face a combination of the Rams, the Bears, or maybe the Cardinals, while Tampa Bay at the 5 seed will take on the winner of the NFC East.
Which could be the Cowboys, it could be Washington.
That's it. It could just be Cowboys and Washington. No, the Giants got eliminated.
Giants eliminated, okay.
So it's either going to be Dallas or Washington. That's it. Come on, man. What a joke.
Like, Tom Brady, man, that dude is just so fucking lucky, bro.
It's a joke, bro. Now, I will say, if it's Washington, I don't know, bro. I think
it could go bad.
Yeah, like Chase Young could hurt Tom Brady in that game, bro.
Right. Yeah, like that'll be the best defensive line he could face. You know, the Eagles are out, so it's just going to be they're out. So between them and the Cowboys, I mean the Cowboys D line can, but come on, we've seen that defense all year. I don't care what they did last week or whatever. It's
just crazy. So I know we're supposed to talk about the Panthers game, so we'll talk about it a little bit. I think you said it best, man. This is a game that number 23 got to be locked in. He can't be lollygagging around. We know that
DJ Moore go off and nothing like that.
No DJ Moore, no Curtis Samuel. You're not going to have Chauncey. So I don't know if that's, PJ at the nickel. I don't know if that's, P-Rod at the nickel, but that has to be figured out. And honestly, this is a game in theory that the defensive line should just overwhelm the Panthers offensive line, because I feel like we have this conversation every fucking time, and sometimes it happens, sometimes it fucking doesn't. It just depends on which fucking Saints team, shows up. And then offensively, honestly, man, I hope Sean Payton took some fucking notes from the win against the Vikings. Like, oh shit. Like, when I actually run the ball a lot, like, we have a pretty, like, at times, can maybe be a good to dominant run offensive line. I also know that number 75 is going to be back in the game this upcoming week. He's a full practice.
No.
So,
Eason full too.
Yeah. So the dream of Hurst being the left guard, that's gone. It was good. It was good while it lasted. But I hope Sean took something from the Vikings game where hopefully he'll utilize the run more.
Breeze putting it in the air, bro. Breeze gonna see that zone coverage, man, and it's gonna get diced up. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it goes.
Let me dream, bro. But I do think, I think to your point, you said it last week, you said it on Twitter, this honestly should be a game that AK should be inactive for.
He really should, man. Like, I saw Murray was on the injury report.
Hey, maybe Baltimore can release Mark Ingram.
Hey. Let him go, man. Like, I love him back. Have him run, playoffs coming, have him run through the out the tunnel with a bat or some shit. Deuce.
Just saying. But yeah, I saw that, Murray did have he was going to practice with the quad, was it quad or was it tricep? I believe it was tricep. Yeah, it was tricep. So to me, and I think your point is so salient, is that if AK gets hurt, it's done. Like,
it's done. It's done.
Kiss him goodbye. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear arguments. It's done. The only chance that the Saints have a shot in the playoffs to go to Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl is if 41's healthy. If he's not healthy,
with the healthy 41, they have a legitimate shot.
And that's crazy that we're not even talking about 13. Like, it's just him. Like, he's that crucial.
Now, once you add 13, that's
different.
You just expand the whole, you expand all your choices, because him, that's the trifecta. Him, Drew, and Michael Thomas. It's just, they just make magic together. But just him and Drew is just, and a good offensive line playing well, like that right there, just it gives you a chance.
You can go deep into the playoffs with that. Like, I don't know about winning a Super Bowl, but you can at least maybe get to the fucking dance. So right. I really think, and I don't think they're gonna bench him. Not bench him, but I don't think. But man,
at the most, they manage his snaps. At the most,
I hope so. I really do.
But I hate that too. Is like, if you manage his snaps, just
not playing.
Just have him in street clothes, man. Like, just have him in sweats, chilling on the sideline, eating airheads or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. Like, the Saints run game, you get Latavius in there. Is Damian Washington? Is Washington? Is he still with the team?
Yeah, he is. He's still a vital member of special teams.
Get him going. Get Ty Montgomery going. Like, man, that it's not great, but it's good enough. You know what I'm saying? It's good enough. But they're not gonna do it. Like, I wouldn't spend too much mental energy on it. They're gonna play Kamara and try to win that game. Head first, and I get it. Sean, if there's something to play for, Sean is gonna have the whole team ready to go play. I guess my only hope is, not my hope. I don't want that to happen, but if Green Bay's up 17-0 after the first quarter, and you know, Mitchell Trubisky is just shit in the bed and
Yeah.
go and look at the score, and it's just like, okay, you know, pull them out. Just pull everybody out.
Yeah.
Everybody you can, and just, you know,
Pack it up.
pack it up, and hope, and just, you know, not let this thing, you know, draw out too long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, and I think Sean would be smart enough to pull something like that. That if he sees and things are getting out of hand, like, you know, what to do. What it would be nice to see is we need to know, like, who's that next man up since Quan went down. We assume it's Anzalone, but shit, they drafted a linebacker in the 3rd round. Like,
I would love to let them just unleash Zach Bone and just see.
Can we see it for a game? Like a game? Can we see it for a game? Please.
See what happens, man. Just if you unleash him and play him multiple snaps, play him in nickel, play him in base, play him in dime, not dime, but, you know, just let him go out there and just rush the passer and play the run, and let's just see what happens. You know what I'm saying? He might be decent. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might see something and be like, oh, okay, I can use it.
Can we see it? Can we see it?
Can we see it? And can we get Adam Troutman involved in the pass game? Man?
Listen.
Because every week he does something else. I'm like,
yes.
Oh, okay. Like, oh, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? So, like I mean, let's get him involved, man. Like, let's see something, man.
Like, can we? And no offense to Jared Cook, but can we reduce some of his snaps?
Oh my God. I mean, and it's like, it's so frustrating. I tweeted, like, it could be very good or extremely bad when you go to him. Like, it's just always, every time you go to him, it's just like, oh, what's going to happen? It could be a pick, you know, it could be or just like a pop ball in the air, or it could be like a play, like an awesome big play, because he's usually a big play guy. He doesn't catch a lot of short stuff.
Right.
Anything he's catching is like 15 plus. You know what I'm saying? So it's usually big plays with him. So I don't know. It just makes my nerves bad, man. Like, I just want him to come on. Like last year, towards the end of the year, man, he was coming on seriously.
Bruh.
So like,
find
whatever that is. Find whatever that is. But this has been his MO, like his entire career. That's why he's been. I don't know how many teams he's been on, but he's been on a lot.
He's been on Green Bay, Oakland, also St. Louis, Green Bay, Oakland, the Saints. So I believe that's it. I think I named them all.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is kind of sickening that I could.
He wasn't with New England? No. That was Bennett. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it wasn't with New England. Yeah. It'd be nice. It'd be nice because it's nerves is bad, bro. Nerves is bad when the ball goes his way.
But I mean, just looking at the playoffs, if everything goes right, you know, the Saints team has potential to be like pretty healthy, man.
Yeah, man.
Like that's why the 1 seed would be so awesome, because they get that extra week and they really come back strong. Like they'd have Mike Thomas, P. Rob. You know, they'll have Deontay Harris back. You know, those some serious dogs right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your offensive line to be rested, healthy. Defensive line to be rested, healthy. Trigger trade, healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like you could come back. You know, you miss Quan Alexander, but you know what I'm saying? You have time to. It's not like we haven't. You know, he just came to the team. It's not like we don't know what it is without him.
Right.
You know, so you just had, man. You have like a good rested, full squad. If you were able to get that bye week, but even without the bye week, even with the with the wild card weekend, you still got a chance to be like a different team than they've been the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, man.
Like you'll be fielding a different team, you know. So and I tweeted that like, man, I just had a dream like Mike Thomas. It was a crazy dream because like I didn't even see like him going off. I was looking at like Pro Football Reference and looking at Mike Thomas stats in this playoffs, and it was like similar to Larry Fitzgerald in 2008 playoffs when he was just going off. Like he was just monstering team. I just had a daydream like that. Like, man, Mike Thomas, and he has that ability. Like we've seen him put up 200 plus yards in a game and shit like that. Like he has that ability to just kind of take over. I doubt that something like that will happen. But he, just getting somebody back like that, and if he's healthy and in rhythm with Drew and all that stuff, like, man, that's huge, bro. Like, that's huge for the offense.
Huge. I mean, we still don't know how bad Traquan's injured. Like, he probably, like, man, judging by his Instagram, like, he looked like he might be done for the year, bro. Like that.
Bro, that nigga toes was so long. Did you see his toes?
No, I didn't look at his toes, bro.
Man, he had like a cast, and his toes was like fucking Crypt Keeper, bro. Like, damn. I was like, man, what the fuck is going on, man?
Is those his hands?
I'm just like, bro. But it sucks, even though he frustrated me a lot, but he made some plays this year, man. He made some.
This is his fourth year.
Is he a free agent next year?
I think so. I think he might be.
I think he is. Yeah, I think he is a free agent.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
I was like, yeah, I think it's been 4 years. Because he came in the Davenport draft, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So the 2018 draft, so 18, 19. This is his third year. He's going into his 4th year.
Okay, so next year it's his.
Yeah. But this was a big year for him coming in. So.
Yeah, that's right. It's funny, speaking of drafts, shout out to our dude Travis. Trav told me he was getting 2014 Saints draft feels from the draft that they just had.
So that was Brandon Cooks and Stanley Jones. Yeah.
Trash.
Oh, I definitely believe that, man.
He just said the only difference is the names in the later rounds are bigger names, and I was like, man. So can we see Zach Bond? Like, can we see more Adam? Like, please, like, let us see Big Trout. Zach Bond's birthday was today or yesterday. Man, put that man on the field. Like, get some fucking stats, bro. Come on.
Caesar Reeves. He's played better the past couple of
weeks. He did.
Because run blocking.
Yeah, because he's going forward.
Right.
Yeah.
Pass blocking, he still leaves much to be desired. Did allow a hit last week. So, yeah, man, this draft here is like, kind of wanted more, but you can't hit them all. They still feasting off the 2017 draft, man. Like Trick or Treat came in and like
still eating them leftovers from a draft 3 years ago, bro.
It was very similar to the 2006 draft, better than the 2006 draft.
Yeah,
but it really laid that foundation like immediately and long term. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, it did. The crazy thing, getting to the potential opponents that the Saints may face, is that if they face the Rams in the first round, Rams might not even have Jared Goff, and I don't even know if that's a good thing.
I know, right? Like, put Goff back in there. So, who would they start? Would they start Bortles?
No, the dude that started in week 17.
Oh, really?
I think he's from the XFL. I don't know, bro. I don't know, but that's still not a matchup, offense versus defense. No.
Yeah, like I said, I'm looking at the matchups in the playoffs purely from the defensive standpoint, like who our offenses face on defense, and that defensive coach they got with the Rams, he's good.
Yes,
he's a good defensive. He comes with a plan, changes up every week. He, takes away specific weapons. He's a good DC. Probably gonna be a head coach just like that quick. That's how good he was this year. And Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald. Like if our interior line,
keep that energy.
I'm good on that.
Bro.
Like I'm good, man. I'm good on it, man. Like I'm good. like yes, like yeah, offensively, and it should be a close game, and the Saints should be able to win without golf. I'm like, man, I've seen that story too much, man.
Too many times, bro. It's like a Hollywood. It's a Hollywood script at some point, bro.
You could just see the storyline, like Rams win against the Saints without golf, and
This time, there's no question.
Yeah. Like I don't want that. I have no desire to see that.
No.
The Bears, somebody was asking me about the Bears. I was like, I mean, we've had the Bears number the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think also that Bear. I get it, but seeing what Sean's plan was when we played the Bears, literally no fucking one at wide receiver, nobody earlier this year, and how they were still able to kind of generate offense. Like, would it be ideal going against the Bears? Like, no. The Bears defense, no. But I would say the Bears defense compared to the Rams defense, yeah, man, you got to give me that Rams defense, or you got to give me that Bears defense. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I can see that, man. I can see that Rams game just, I don't know, man. Like, and plus, like, historically, not even talking about the NFC Championship, just like when was it Steve Spagnuolo was the no, who was it? Man, I just remember that Robert Quinn game. Like, I've had enough of the Rams, bro.
Like the Steve Spagnuolo head coach of the Rams beating us 2011.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The one in 2013 where
that's the Charles Brown game.
Charles Brown got undressed again. I mean, he got undressed in 2011 too. Another Robert Quinn. Look, we got a history with the Rams, man. I mean, Hakeem dropped the ball. We came out on the good side of that one. Man, it's just years, man. The NFC Championship game.
No.
Like, no, I don't want that. I don't want it. Don't want it. I don't want to see that shit. I'd rather somebody else handle it or them not make it. I don't know. It's not like I'm scared. I'm scared of the Rams. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, can we have not an easy road to the playoffs, but like, man, like, can we have just a nice, manageable playoff run, man? Like, why,
Like, as a 2 seed. Like,
as a 2 seed, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
This States team may go 12-14. Oh, you know what you get? You get to play the Rams in round card weekend. Have fun. Fuck out of here. Like what is this?
But you know what? I mean, if we were facing the fucking Washington football team, I probably wouldn't feel great either. So,
bruh, listen, it's just that PTSD of being a Saints fan and the playoffs, bruh.
Exactly. That's all it is.
That's all it is. That's all it is. Like you could say, I don't know. Let's say I don't even know if this would work out, but like the Saints potentially meeting the fucking Seahawks in the NFC Championship game. Offensively, I really don't have a lot of concern going against that Seahawks defense.
Nope.
But do you think, as a Saints fan, like I'm looking forward to Russell Wilson doing a little fucking spinny spins and no.
Even though it's what I predicted. I predicted before the season we faced the Seahawks in the NFC Championship
game.
Did you
predict that?
Oh. Yeah. And faced the Steelers in the Super Bowl. I don't think the Steelers are going to make it, though.
Nah, bro. It's about to be big rate about to be one and done.
Yeah, big rate about it is.
Or as Greg Rosenthal likes to call him, big breeze.
Big breeze.
No, he was throwing that thing on Sunday though.
Oh yeah, he was slinging that motherfucker. Breeze too, bro. Like, look, like this is like a storyline we need to watch. Like they have opened up the pass game the past couple of weeks with Drew Brees. I don't know if it's because his shoulder is healthy or the defenses they're facing. You talked about on WWL that they're facing a lot of single high in the last couple of weeks, so they've been taking more shots. And I mean, whatever they're doing, they're taking more shots. Like he's had more 15-plus yard throws than he's had like in years, just the past couple of weeks.
That's crazy.
Like he's really been like so it's like something's going on, and he's throwing it well. Like I know there've been interceptions, but if you remember, 2016 and prior, that's what we had too. Like Drew Brees was slinging it, and he usually was like in the top 5 or 8 of interceptions. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that just might be the gift and the curse that comes with him throwing downfield. So I mean, it's just something to keep in mind, especially when Mike Thomas comes back. And that pass game opens up a little bit, and you get more better players on the field. Get Deontay Harris on the field, stuff like that. He doesn't have to. Nick Underhill's been talking about this. Like, it's not like he has to throw like 20-yard, 25-yard big bombs every every series or whatever. But just to make 1 or 2 attempts and complete one here and complete one there, that changes how the defenses play you. And then it opens up the run game. It opens up the pass game. It just opens up so many options for you. So if that's the case going forward, that's going to be huge for the postseason too. But we'll cover all that once we, after week 17, we're going to do like a postseason pod. Really, we're going to dig deep. Get ready for it.
Yeah, we got things on the way. Oh, I meant to say this at the fucking beginning. I completely forgot. If you are a Patreon subscriber to the podcast, first of all, thank you. Second of all, Ryan plans to start sending out these fucking masks this week, like ASAP. Out of I believe we have 28 Patreons that donate to the pod. I think we only have 8 people have given us addresses within the last month and a half since we started asking for them. Please, crucially, please send us your address. You can DM it to us on our at Twitter at Saints TWIT pod. You can send it to our Instagram. Send the DM in the Instagram at Saints Twitter podcast. You can email it to us. It's saintstwitterpod@gmail.com. Please get us your address so we can get you your mask. Please. They're going out. You'll have them probably, I don't know, whenever they're sent out. Hopefully, maybe first 2 weeks of January. New year. Hopefully, you can wear it at least before the playoffs, so you hopefully. Hopefully, so you at least have to show it off, and not after the playoffs if the Saints get taken out in wild card weekend and you don't want to wear the mask no more. Hopefully, but please send us your address. To those who already sent it, we got you. They're on the way. But to the people who haven't sent us your address yet, please do ASAP. Also, we also released and dropped today our space podcast that we did with Sophia Gad Nashur. A great episode. Just anything about space. Dark matter, dark energy,
black holes, exoplanets, all that shit. We fucking covered it. And Sophia was a wonderful, excellent guest. We love to get her back on here. So please go check that out. It's now open to all the listeners. But we really had fun doing that episode. Yeah, I loved it.
And then
I actually just listened to it today too. I was like, man, that was a dope ass episode, man.
It was, man. What? Oh, you listen to your own work? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get all that is. You record something real nice and you save it later. You got to watch it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I know you know.
Anyway, we gonna get out of here. Enjoy. So all listeners, Happy New Year. 2021 already seem to be at our neck with that new strand.
Yeah, buddy. Volume 2, baby.
This is the remix, Diddy used to say, Nick.
Yeah.
But hopefully all of our years as fans of the Saints or whatever, all of our years collectively. I know this year's just been so draining emotionally, physically, fucking financially, anything you want to name it. It's been draining for all of us as humans. And so hopefully in 2021, obviously things aren't going to fucking magically change on Friday, but hopefully they can start getting a little fucking better just incrementally. Like, I'll take it. Up to this point, enjoy the game on Sunday. Hopefully, the Saints do what they need to do. Don't stress yourself fucking too much about the other games. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Don't stress yourself. Watch the Saints game. Hopefully, there's no major injuries. There's no injuries. The Saints can go be healthy.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
That's the main thing. No injuries.
Win, be healthy. Win and be healthy. That's it.
That's it.
And then next week, we got our first playoff edition of the hashtag Saints Twitter podcast. Woo. Oh boy. But we'll cover it. We'll cover it all. That's what we're here for. So thank all you guys for your support. Continue to follow us on social media. I know our Twitter account definitely seems to be blowing up. We're definitely getting more followers by the day, which is awesome. Our Instagram is a completely different beast than fucking Twitter. But that said, we are getting more Instagram followers. Slowly but surely. Obviously, us being a Saints Twitter podcast, that's where the majority of our followers are coming from. But if you're following us on Instagram, that's awesome too. And that's it, man. So happy New Year. We'll be back. We'll recap the game on Sunday. Talk about what happened on the rest of the games. Talk about what seed the Saints have, and we'll all fucking recap it Sunday night and have it posted for you so you're ready for the upcoming week. And with that, we're gonna get out of here. We're out.
Peace.
O'Reilly.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.